Hey, what's up guys? This is Ari in the Air. I'm a professional paraglide pilot and adventure athlete, and I make videos right here on YouTube about paragliding, instructional, tutorials, all kinds of stuff about gear. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you subscribe. I can guarantee you won't regret it. Today, I want to share with you a video that I actually recorded as an Instagram story in late August here at Pine Mountain. And the video is a bit of me flying and my home site, some little insights here and there from my friends who are also pilots. But the most important thing that it talks about is the difference between kiting and launching and the best kiting technique. And my friend Matt makes a really good demonstration of a couple different things, and I am sure it's going to be helpful for you. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and enjoy this short video on the best kiting technique. We'll see you soon.
Hey everybody, what's up? We're back. I'm here at Pine Mountain and we're gonna go paragliding. Check it out. Seems a bit windy right there, especially. Lots of desert out here. Our local flying site has always treated us well, though. This is Jen.
Got my Cheech and Chong socks.
She's got Cheech and Chong socks, and then she's got these clever little things. You see this?
Homemade gaiters.
Homemade gaiters. So she takes the bottom of leggings and she cuts them off, and then she puts them over her shoes. Can I just get a mock-up demonstration?
Oh yeah.
See, she puts them on like this.
And when it's real cold, I do this.
Yeah, when it's real cold. So that keeps her feet cold, it keeps the crap out of her shoes, and it also... Yeah, it keeps her feet warm. But also, you see, in shoes, they got these little things, right? These.
I pinched them way down.
See, if you pinch them closed, that helps. But those can hook your paraglider lines.
I've hooked them
So you want to be careful with those. Good idea, Jen. Here's Matt. He's about to inflate his glider, it looks like, after he does some texting. He's doing some pre-flight texting. Isn't that right, Matt?
That's right.
Okay, so a paraglider is made up of a series of lines and risers. This right here is called the A riser, and it goes to the front of the glider. You pull on the A riser to inflate the glider. And Matt is going to show you how to do that right after he's done texting. He's also probably not clipped into his glider properly since I'm distracting him. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's clipped in whatsoever.
Not clipped in whatsoever.
Not a good idea to fly then.
Not a good idea to do anything except
Clip in.
clip in.
Okay, we'll keep you posted. This is called a Blackout Plus. This is the glider I'm flying today. It's an acrobatics glider. It does flips and spins and is really fast and super responsive and so freaking fun! It's super cold up here today, but it's beautiful as ever. Like I said, I love this glider. It's so cool, made in Germany. Isn't it beautiful? It's a freaking rainbow, like a rave bow. Hey there. It's me, Ari in the Air. I just top landed. So, you see my beautiful rainbow Blackout Plus behind me. Isn't she beautiful? 22-meter stunt kite. And it was really strong earlier, and now it's getting a little bit lighter. So I top landed. Figured I'd show you my friends kiting up the hill and show you how beautiful it is out here in the fall. And show you this glider a little bit more. Okay, so check it out. These are my friends kiting up the hill. Okay, there they are down there. That's Jen in the red glider, Matt on the orange glider, and Jason on the green glider. And what they're doing is they're just inflating their gliders, and the wind is pulling the gliders up. And since they're connected to the wings, it pulls them up. And that is how we get up the hill here every day at Pine Mountain. So, since we do that every day, we actually we get a really good sense for handling our gliders on the ground and launching and controlling the glider in high wind and all these things that a lot of people in a lot of places don't get nearly as much practice as we do. So we're super grateful that we live here, and that's one of the greatest advantages we get as paraglide pilots by living here in Central Oregon, is all of the kiting and ground handling. The ground handling is so important because paragliding is only dangerous because the ground is hard, right? And when you're closest to the ground is when you have the most danger. That is when you launch and when you land and when you choose to fly close to things. So when you kite so much, you really mitigate that first type of risk of launching and controlling the glider. So it sure does help knowing how to be a kite boss. That's actually my next YouTube video for my, I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've been making tutorial paragliding videos on my YouTube, Airy in the Air. You should check it out. I'm like up to almost 800 subscribers, which is nothing and awesome. I have so much engagement for such a small following, it's hilarious. I've got people writing me all the time asking for advice and want gliders and all kinds of things. So it's super satisfying, really rewarding to share my knowledge in this sport that's given me so much, and I'm gonna keep doing that. It's something we've gotten to do out here with Jason, that guy down there. We've taught him how to paraglide this year, and I just love sharing it with other people. And soon I'll be a tandem pilot, and I'll be able to take you on a tandem ride. Who wants a tandem, huh? Who wants a tandem? That's what I thought. Okay, so here's how the kiting thing works. This is the riser. It's connected to my harness right here via a big carabiner, and it goes out to the glider. You see, the red is the A line, and that's connected to the front of the glider, and when I pull on it, it wants to inflate, right? You see that? I pull, it wants to go up, okay? This orange line down here, that's the brake line, and it's connected to the tail of the glider, and when I pull that, it slows it down, it makes it go down. So as I come up the hill, I'm basically pulling on one riser or both risers or a riser and a brake or any combination thereof, and I'm using a very delicate touch and a balance to keep the glider inflated and pulling me up the hill the most efficient way I can. So once I get up into the stronger winds higher on the hill, I can really feel when the wind wants to take me and wants to pick me up. Look, the wind's not real strong right here, so I can kind of pull on both A's. The glider comes up, you see? Then I got to pull on the brake to make it go down. So that's pretty much what kiting looks like. It's a really, really fun activity. It's not just a precursor to flying. It's actually almost as fun as flying in itself. Okay, so here's Matt. He's coming up. Look, he's running because the wind is gusting right now, so there's lots of wind. The glider's pulling up the hill. He's using the brakes perfectly. He pulls on the A's when it gets low. When it gets high, he pulls on the brakes. And every combination in between. Just watch him. Don't watch the glider. Watch his hands. Oh, he tripped, but did he recover? Absolutely no problem. Look at him go. So he's got the brakes in his hand. One just hit him in the face. He's over by my glider. Am I afraid? No, he's got it. He's got it. So this is how you kite like a boss, folks. Look at that. Yeah, Matty Brew. And a perfect torpedo launch. Solidifies he's a boss. Where's he at? There he is. And that's where the stall point is. Okay, so this is Matt. He's going to demonstrate. So a lot of people, when they learn, they do this technique with the A's in one hand and the C's in the other. And it works okay for launching. Usually they have the brakes through their hands through the brakes, but don't mind that. Go ahead and inflate it like that, Matt. Show us how it works here. So A's in one hand, brakes, rears in the other, and he only has 2 points of contact with it, you see? So if he wants to control the glider one way, he really has to move his feet and smack me in the head with it. But it's not the best way to kite. So go ahead with the pro kiting. Let's just open his glider up for him here. Okay, so now you see that he's got the brakes in his hands, one brake in each hand. And then when the glider comes down, he grabs the A's, and then he can really feather it. Now he's got both A's in one hand and one brake in one hand, you see? So the best way to kite is every way to kite, and you don't want to know just one technique. You want to know every technique so that in any instance you can use all the tools at your disposal to safely control the glider on the ground, and this is really important. Okay? A lot of instructors will only teach their students a launching technique, and they won't teach them a true kiting technique, and that's a damn shame. Thanks for the demo, Matt. Okay guys, I landed. Matt, Jen, and Jason are coming down. That's going to conclude my broadcast for the evening. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope it helped. If it did, consider following me on YouTube, Airy in the Air YouTube channel. It's super dope. We talk about paragliding. And if you like philosophy and all kinds of other interesting topics, then consider following my podcast. That's also the Airy in the Air podcast on SoundCloud or iTunes or Google Play or Stitcher or wherever you get your podcasts. It's all there. You can also donate to my cause. If you feel so inclined, you can do a PayPal donation at airyintheair@gmail.com. I really appreciate all some of my supporters. Love you guys. We'll see you on the next broadcast.